off and away on the ocean with our pirate ship. I'm leaving Rockport Harbor on this solo adventure, heading across the open ocean each morning, traveling while the seas are calm. Harbor hopping my way hundreds of miles down the coast of Maine to finish up in Harpswell after 7 days of adventure. We're fishing for tuna on the pirate ship! Ah! It's a beautiful day! Woo! Try not to fall over the side. Oh yeah, it's done. Got it! Got it! Yes! Got him, cowboy! I should have put that rain suit on. I knew it. That's a big one. We got a squid. Oh, geez, Jim. You all right? Oh, I understand now why you've been so grumpy the other day. You got a broken hip. There we go. Hold on, let me get you something for that, all right? Oh, here we go. A couple of a bathroom bag. Nothing in there. Let's, there we go. Some duct tape. That'll help. Let's see. I got the med kit here. I got gauze, a doggy first aid kit. Him and dogs do have a lot in common. Bones. Catheter. Nope, doesn't need one of those. Another space blanket. Medication mod. That's what we're looking for. A couple ibuprofen. We'll get Jim fixed right up. It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. All right, there we go. We'll reset that and there. Put your hip back in place. Open up. Here, got a couple ibuprofens for you. I don't know if those are gonna do you any good down there, but I mean, that's the best I could do for you. All right, thanks. All right, let's start the boat and pull the anchor. Let's go, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, she's slimy. All right, pedal down. We're all rigged up. We got some shark rig. We got some the drop reel with the Pissy Fun electric reel. A couple of extra ones I rigged up and hung on the rack. Oh yeah, we'll troll for some tuna on the way out. Yesterday, in the last video, like, whoo, go back and watch this series from the beginning if you're just tuning in. But holy cow, that tuna blowing up on top and then us trolling all around for it, and your whole heart just like, come on, any second, any second. I don't know what the odds are of how long you have to troll for a tuna to, on average, catch one, but it was like, it was exciting. I thought for sure any second, you know, we were gonna get blown up. Well, first things first, we'll get the trolling motor onto charge, look for some fresh bait for when we're out there for the sharks, and we'll be able to use like 2 of those squids, because we got 7 last night. They were such a pain in the neck. They did not want to feed. Uh-oh, it says it's pretty darn low, but that's when it first turns on, indicator. It wouldn't surprise me if those weren't fairly low. Oh no! Oh man, we're down to 1%. We used 1% there. All right, we'll take it. We'll take every drop we can out of it, put everything into the trolling motor. We got as many batteries charged as possible from all the cameras, pumps and flashlights, and cooking this morning coffees, and I don't see any bait popping. Well, it doesn't take much, surprisingly, to get the tuna rig out. I might as well pop her out there and troll around looking for the bait balls popping up on top. And it's getting a random sprinkle here and there. Might be a little bit damp. Might be bait right there. See a little bloop, 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 bloop. Oh yeah. Hoagie's on top. That didn't take us long, huh? Hoagie on. There it is. There's our shark food. Now, what to do with him? Back into the treasure chest with you. For some reason, pogies always seem to make a mess of the bubbler. It gets all slimed up, and because you're foul hooking them, it gets all bloody, and I don't know. But it's worth a try. Bring a couple live ones out. They'll bring it up top. Yikes. Like so. And then hoi! Pogie. Ugh, splashy. Some people catch striper on pogies. I have never managed it. It'd have to be a big striper, and I've never ever caught a tiny pogie like that I know of. Let's get out of here. Let's go catch something better. Get our tuna rig out. We got the tuna rod. The tuna rod's tied off. It's bolted down. And we got the whirly, the 1, 2, 3 orange squids, spinny, splashy attractors, and our big one at the bottom, which is the one they will hit with a big old hook. Let's get them in the water. Looks good. All right, let off. Some drag, but slow so we don't overspool. Straighten up again. This is a lot to do one person by yourself. A lot easier to the tuna rig though than it was last season, Waterworld, when I was trying to go after the lake trout. Trying to get the downriggers in the right spot while running up and down the ladder. Not easy. All right, let's see if that's out far enough. Lock it off to strike mode. And there she is popping up behind the boat. Looking good. Doing her little splashy thing. We are trolling for tuna and lobster buoys. Watch out for the lobster buoys. Lobster buoys will slow the whole process down. The tuna rig, if it hits the lobster buoy, since it's on the surface and there's only one hook, it doesn't hook seaweed very often. And I found it 1 or 2 times when I was like, oh no, a lobster buoy, just bounces off of them because it's kind of on the surface. There's Pemaquid Point right there. Pemaquid Lighthouse over that way, and we are leaving the shoreline, and it's pretty calm out here. Like, I know it's not me just getting super used to it. It's pretty calm. I'm stoked. I was a little worried because I got up so late, you know, getting up at 6 o'clock. Woo, sleeping in. You know, I figured I need at least 6 hours of sleep after being up after the squid. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to think straight. When the time change happens and you lose an hour of sleep, that is like the most accident-prone day of the year because sleep is that important to you. Your consistency of sleep, like if you're not getting a full amount of sleep that your body needs, you know, it's one thing to steal some from one day to the next every once in a while, but every time you do that, you're destroying your efficiency. You know, there's a good tired sometimes, but that's the good tired of like sitting around the fire pit with a friend in the evening and everything else is done. Not in the morning, not all day long when you're supposed to be adventuring and you're choosing not to do more with your life because you're tired. So go to bed and get up early and make the most of life, right? Oh, we got a spot of rough seas. So it's pushing up already on our way to the can. I said there's like a 10-foot spot. And at like low tide, I'm gonna stay out from that. I haven't caught one yet. What am I doing wrong? Any bites? You got some big fish. Yeah. I'm gonna stop trolling now and try to get something from the bottom. You got any tips? Like any spots? If I'm hitting the bottom, where should I go?
Earlier, we just recently got into some
Yeah, and like the 40 and 70 foot or something. I saw some stuff down there. Yeah. All right, guys, good luck. Catch a big one. So keep our eyes out on here, see if we can't find some fish. I'm gonna move up and see about, wow, it just lost everything. After we moved away from the rockiness, we lost everything. So we're gonna move so that we drift with the wind and see if that is possible. Probably gonna be pushed by the wind too much. All right, shut it down for a minute. This is not so bad. We're drifting right back over all the spots. I guess let's put a little squid on and just see what happens first. Here we go. One of these little guys, nice and chilled. Good sharp knife. Oh, I think that's, might be squid roe right there. Maybe that's why they weren't biting last night. They're breeding and stuff. That's like, I think that's squid roe. I feel like we're gonna be moving too quickly to pound bottom properly, and just gonna end up hooked up on some junk down there. Everything seems to like squid. First drop, first try, huh? Here we go. All right, take a quick break from the adventure, jumping into the future to show you our sponsor and a little glimpse at our next adventure. The Home Power 3600 Plus from Makery, which we're gonna be using to power the newest adventure with the stealth camper. And we just hooked up some solar panels up on the roof. We're gonna plug it in and just see, with the sun that we have right now, we got 536 watts. That says 5 hours till full. That's awesome. At 35% right now. Let's bring this to full charge though, and use it for what it's actually meant for. Makery wants us to show you how it can really power your home situation during a grid down environmental disaster, snowstorm, whatever. Let's see how long it'll power all of my fridges and different devices I have. Plug the fridge in, and we have 18 hours of runtime right now for my fridge. It's a big fridge. Of course, that's because it's running right now because we opened the doors for a minute just to get it to kick on. It's actually going to be kicking on and off, so we might, that could be double the time. But assuming it was running non-stop, that's 18 hours of runtime till the power comes back on. Let's try something else. The door, it goes the other way. I've lived here for how long? Let's see if we've cooled off the freezer enough that that'll kick on. 40 plus hours of freezer runtime. How about the table saw? 7 hours of table saw. Let's try the AC. Oh, 22 hours for the AC. And without any solar input, it looks like we got about 4 straight hours of cooking, which you don't keep anything in a pan for 4 hours. You're gonna have some real blackened tuna after that, huh? This thing is built for households of 3 to 6 people, giving you reliable, safe, and portable backup power in a simple package. With 3600 watts of output, expandable capacity up to 21 kilowatt hours. It kicks in within 2 seconds, and with expansion batteries, you can power your fridge for up to 14 days straight. The Makery Home Power 3600 Plus makes sure your home stays comfortable no matter what happens outside. So check out Makery, linked in the description below if you want to get the Makery Home Power 3600 Plus or one of their other awesome devices. They got big ones, little ones, something for everybody's adventure. Oh yeah, fish on. Whoa. Did I lose him? I lost him. No, I got him. We got a fish. A cunner. Ha ha. A little cunner. That's good eating. Beautiful cunner. And like pull him up. It's like inside's popped out a little bit from coming up so fast. I don't know. Beautiful fish or not, I didn't look up the size of cunner, so we'll let him go and then we'll check. I think they're like 10 or 12 inches, but I mean, if we catch them that quick, we should be able to catch some more cunner, no problem. I think I got a fish. As I was dropping. Oh! Yeah! Must have dropped it through some mackerel. Well, you got mackerel. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Did I lose him? Oh, got him. Ah! A little pollock. Is that a pollock or a little cod? Oh, I think that was a cod, so we threw it back because, I mean, I'm pretty sure, 99% sure it was a cod, and it is not cod season. So. Another cod. Cool. Wonder if there's a big one down there. All right, we're not quite at the optimal angle of the wind. I'm gonna see if this changes our situation. I'll drag that like a sea anchor and see if that slows our progress. Now, we don't want it on the bottom necessarily, but like as a drag. There we go. It already calmed us down a little bit. Let's try again. Right next to the can this time. See if there's stuff around it. Like they use that as a protective zone for themselves. Oh yeah. Nice fish. Nice fish. Much better. Oh, did I just lose it? Oh, brisket. Brisket.
This is brisket?
Lost it. Good fish and I lose it. Fish on. What we got? Another cod. Kind of like supposedly a bigger version of the pollock, kind of. It's so slimy. Oh, caught another fish. Oh, I caught a cunner. Oh. Hey, came off the hook right at the top. All right, I think we're gonna save this guy because we let the other one go, but I mean, we haven't done so well on fish catches. Look at the teeth on it. There's a face only a mother could love, huh? But there is no size limit on cunner, as far as I can tell. So I will keep this guy. Maybe we'll make a little fish print. We haven't done it the entire time. I'll toss him in the old cooler. We're moving 1 mile an hour with the wind. That's kind of neat. Let's try a different method for the shark. And just throw that in there. This guy, now that we've got it retied, shark bait, bobber for the shark. It's not a shark. More mackerel. Not what I wanted. Will he stay in the bucket? We will see. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not having a hard time catching mackerel anymore. Well, I think maybe I'll just catch a couple mackerel and head back in. I got my one cunner and It's more than I need and then some. I could scout some more spots and things, but I've been out here for a while and I'm growing pretty fatigued from all the rocking and bouncing around. And I'm pretty darn hungry. I am definitely ready to head in for some breakfast. Last second shark bite. It's your chance, Mr. Jaws.
There's no shark slayer out here.
Stuff like this is not something you just jump on in one day and necessarily wing it perfect first try. I'm pretty happy we were able to catch, you know, more than enough that we could, you know, although pollock, you know. That first one I thought, oh, it's cod, you know, and the phone look it up, but it's like the pollock that that I have up towards Rockport. They seem a little grayer, and that was a little more silvery. I mean, a little more coppery. So it threw me off for a sec, but yeah, we could have eaten those. We could eat the mackerel. I mean, we could eat quite a bit of fish. But we got one cunner, lobster, and the squid. So that should make quite a feast for today. Let's go and have some breakfast. Well, at this point, by the time we get there, it's gonna be lunch. I love this trolling motor. I can't believe how long this thing lasted. 24 volt, 2 Dakota lithiums, and I only charged it for maybe 45 minutes today, 30 minutes today off of the Makery, not that one, but the one in the back. And she's still running like a champ and keeping us on position. I love how easy this thing is to get out and get fishing. Just drop it, let it run itself out, and don't hit a lobster buoy. So onward! Right, Jim? How you feeling about now that your hip's been repaired? You feeling pretty good? Oh, okay, good. Glad you're feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. And now that we got yesterday's argument out of the way, and he's back in good humor after he's been repaired a little bit too. You know, I don't know how much good that ibuprofen did for him, but he sounds chipper. Well, I thought we'd stop for a minute, and the tide's coming in and smashing against those rocks, which means stripers, usually really good. I'm gonna give it 30 minutes. I can hold off on eating, you know? That's why I got the survival reserves. Get this one out. Let's see how our mackerels are doing. How's our mackies doing in here, huh? How you guys do? Oh, the bubbler stopped and you stopped wiggling. What happened? Did that finally die too? Yeah, I think she finally died. Well, shoot. I had some, all right, so we're gonna try live dead mackerel.
The living dead, they call themselves.
All right, we'll set a timer for, let's say 20 minutes. Hello, ride 'em cowboy. Time's up. No bites there. And some guys just came by on a boat. And I was like, how you guys doing? You catching any? And he said, up in the rivers. It seems like that's where everybody's catching stuff. Up in the rivers, up in the rivers. So, I think tomorrow, we'll just go up into Dan Riscotta. They said Dodge Point. We'll head over to where we made our anchorage last night, I think, because that seemed fairly protected. And once again, make some anchorage and make some delicious stuff out of our squid. Yeehaw. I'm hungry! You hungry, Jim?
I'm always hungry.
Sorry, buddy. Can't help you with that. Should have ate more while you were, had some flesh on your bones. Pick up some kindling. I think we want to do something we haven't done the whole trip. We haven't done a cute taco of anything. Let's do up our little cunner. Gross. He's got like some, he's a barnacle eater. He's got poop, like barnacle poop coming out of him. Let's see if we can get some of this slime, fish slime, off of him. Looks like he's taking some damage. A little scrapper, maybe. Look at those blues. I gotta take some pictures of him. This might have to be one I paint. Like hand paint the details of his colors in and stuff. First the eye, which is almost impossible to see what's going on there. Not very clear. I don't know if that's my fault or if that's just the style of eye he has. Couple of filming lights. We got our little friendship lobster from yesterday. He's ready to go in do his thing in the pan. You ready for a nice warm bath?
Why are you always trying to put me in a nice hot bath?
You chill out right there. There we go. Get Mikey a taco kit. Just gonna pin him, let him air dry while we get all the other foods ready. Their tails are so interesting. They're kind of like, they're stubby. Wonder if I can print the actual teeth. Got quite the teeth on him. All right, now while he's drying, we can process up our squid. If you ever want to do these, remember fowlers.shop, our website. There we go. Grab that bowl we've been using for the lid. Boom. Grab our bag of squid. They look pretty messy. I'm just gonna cut them off right behind the eyeballs. And you take and give them a squeeze, and the beak pops up. Tentacles, ready to go. We'll give them all a rinse. Then, just reach up inside, and you poke right up on this side, right where that piece is. Poke up in there, and pull out all of the guts. Boom, one shot, nice and clean. Grab them by the wings, fold them over, pull it up, pull them down, and you're just skinning them. Boom. 1, 2, 3, and scund all out. The pen in there, give it a little push, kind of grabbing onto it, pushing it, or you can pinch and cut with your fingernail off the tip. And out comes that. You got that, and the tentacles. Boom. That easy. An equal pile of guts and eyeballs and scrap to an equal pile of eats, almost. Throw that into the sea. Maybe it'll attract a striper to my little piece of cut bait, which Hasn't done anything just yet. Probably should have put that stuff on the hook. Rinse my hands off, and then we'll rinse our squid off. Crap. Lobster's done. He's okay. Pan is gonna need a little bit of help. It'll be okay, it's steel. That was close. Just smelt it. I was getting pretty fried and so hungry, just wanted to eat this thing, and I totally screwed up and apparently recorded all kinds of other stuff, but not the actual painting and rubbing. So we have these two beautiful prints that turned out amazing. So make sure you leave that comment below. I'm watching every episode. I wouldn't miss it. I love this. This is the best thing ever. I share it with all my friends and make my friends watch it twice with me. And I will finish this up for the last video, and we'll draw a winner from this episode and send you this beautiful cunner fish. Kind of bummed I missed the showing you putting the paint on, but hey, check out one of my other videos if you want to see how that works. Oops, forgot to hit record. Oh, filleted it all up. Not much on this little guy. Just like having a little perch from the sea. 2 small fillets. That'll do though. Now for our lobster. Alright. I think I'm going to keep the claws the way they are. I'll just eat the tail. I'm going to have to use some very careful methods to get the meat out, or cook it till it's dry or something, just so I can print it. So these are all the parts I had saved. If you watched the last episode, I was going to do a gyotaku and make a great lobster shirt. Once they were dried, they cracked and got all broken. I do still have some of these intact, and I'm going to try to incorporate the intact tail in the finished result once I grab another lobster from one of my traps on another day. There we go. That cleaned up nice. A little foil as the scrub brush. We're gonna have to do something about the bottom of this another time. Here's some of our catch and cook seasoning that we sell with the collaboration with Jay Siemens. Fish is ready. Do-do-do. Gonna fry up some fishes. Gonna be delicious. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, looking into the tentacles too. Oh, these are gonna be so good. And we got some pickles. Get the water out of the pickles. Some of my chipotle sauce. A little bit of Ace's First Cast seasoning for some sweet and some spiciness as well. This will be interesting. A little bit of rain and some hot frying oil. This can either be really good or really bad. Idea. Fish first. Oh my goodness. And now, refry the lobster. Give that a try. See what that's like. Now that's a comfort on a rainy day. Ooh. Would you look at that? Got my tartar sauce on one side, and then just some of this, just plain habanero ketchup. That's the kind of thing that you pay at a seafood roadside stand, like some ridiculous price, you know? Well, lobster tail, that many squid, you'd pay 38 bucks or something. All right, Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for the day and the rain and the adventure and the deliciousness. In Jesus' name, amen. It feels like it's been so long. The tentacles, my favorite. Ooh, the fried lobster. Mmm. That adds to it. That's pretty good. The rings. Mmm. Connor. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Just eating with my fingers. Mmm. The tentacles in the ketchup. So good. Putting a little bit of salt. I like that. I mean, there's salt and flavoring to them, but there's just something about the salt on the outside of something. You know, you don't. A piece of salted caramel chocolate. Good. A piece of salted caramel chocolate that has salt on the outside of it. Like when it was drying, they sprinkled it. Oh, with sea salt. Amazing, right? Same thing with squid. And fried battery things. French fries. Best rainy day idea feast ever. Probably enough calories in this that I won't need to eat again today. What are we going to get up with ourselves with all this rain? That fish is just so perfect. This is... I wouldn't dip ketchup, like fish into ketchup, but that jalapeno ketchup, like that is amazing. That's just such a beautiful Squidward. Mmm. Oh my, they're just so... In Dan Riscotta, there's tons of oysters. And there's tons of oyster farms. You can get a shellfish license, but oyster season is closed during the summertime. So we can't get any oysters, but we can go visit some new friends that I've made at an oyster farm and get some oysters. That'll mean that we've pretty much had a new taste of the ocean every single episode. No, because we have mussels, clams, fish, lobster. So I'm going to take a little bit of a rest. And then we'll see if the weather report is right and this rain tapers off. What is this? It burns, the precious. Excuse me, sorry. Tide is up and I slept a little bit. And now it's sunny and it's like 5 o'clock. I was getting worn out. Go make a cup of coffee and see what we can get onto. I got 2 decisions here. I either stay in this area and try harder for some more striper, which I wasn't successful of, but there's bait over there. Or I head this way, go under the bridge, they have a raising bridge, and make my way up into Dan Riscotta. So coffee in the afternoon, and a little hot water, nice Americano, stop clear, turn that off, put that over there. Oh, yeah. Money. All right, let's see what we can get up to. Hoist the anchor, weigh the main. We got one of those things and we only got one person to do it. So I don't know why I'm bothering to yell it out to get her done. Get moving before we get blown into the weeds. Uh-oh. Oh, that's always a scary sound. We just made it. Ooh. Gotta shake off the nappies. Ugh. Call the bridge and have them raise it. Hi, can you raise the bridge? Yeah, I'm the pirate ship thingy. Yeah. Alright, thank you. Oh. And away, the historic South Bristol Bridge. South Bristol.
That is so fun. Did you make it?
Yeah. Huh? Oh, this is the SS Abigail. Oh, geez. I'm messing this all up. I'm losing it. Gonna bounce. I just get some of the barnacles off for you. There we go. All right, out past the damaged shipyard and say goodbye to South Bristol and hello to the Danrascata River. Yeehaw. Now, let's see if we can't make our way up into Danrascata. And hey, guess what? If we finish up in Danrascata, you know, we could stop by one of our favorite pizza places and celebrate completing the adventure on day 7 with a celebratory slice with the boys of oyster head pizza. That would be pretty cool. But we still have a lot of fish to catch between here and there. So let's, before the sun goes down, make our way up into the Danrascata River. See what we find. Ah, it's so beautiful now the sun's gone behind. That sun coming through the moisture was just so hot. It's way hotter than it was when it was dry out. Feels good. Tide is starting to really rip back out. All the lobster buoys are leaned pretty hard and I can see so much riffling. I was just checking the thing here, like am I missing some rocks or something or some shallow spots, but it's just tide. There's so much current right here, we're down to 3 miles an hour. We might have to wait till the tide switches. It says that it's 90 feet deep. I'm starting to wonder if the fish finder got bumped. 1.5 miles an hour. We've slowed right down. We're going so slow, I think I just saw Jesus over there walking by. He's passing us. Look at that thing. That thing is scary. It's getting ripped by the current. All the other boats out here, no problem. They just put it, they probably got a bigger motor on theirs than I have on this. So we got a 25 on here, 4-stroke. They probably think I'm just having fun, going slow. Never mind, I'm wondering to myself if any second I'm gonna be like whipped around in the current and sent back out to sea to have to return at a different later date. We made it though, I think we made it past. This is the, now we've sped up to 2 miles an hour. Almost past the choke point here, the narrowest spot, but it seems like the current was worse down there for some reason by the buoy. There's just a couple shallow spots right there and they're really ripping. Back up to 5.4 miles an hour now that it's widened out. I don't know if we're gonna run into more of that. underestimated the Daniel River tide coming out current situation. I underestimated, get it, the current situation. We made it past that, but we only made it a mile in like 50 minutes. I could have walked past us. Got about another hour of daylight, so I think we'll just travel this full hour. Maybe we get on a night bite. I don't know if we're gonna make it as far as I was hoping. If we hit up another current spot that's as tight as that, we slow up from 5 miles an hour, we're not gonna make it to where we're going. I think this is the calmest of waters I've been on the entire trip. It's just smooth. Unless a boat goes by, there's no ripples. And it's 93 feet deep here. So there's lobsters, buoys everywhere, which is wild. What a unique spot. Like, Daniel River, ladies and gentlemen. So beautiful. I think I just found my retirement home. Like, just sell everything and move over here. Oh, I think I saw some fish jumping. Oh, we still got about 30 more minutes until total dark descends on us. And I see some little marks. Let's see if we can catch some mackerel. I wonder if schools of squid come this far up in. Oh! Nice, fish on. Couple fish. Trying to let it load up before I pull it all the way in. Alright, there we go. Oh, they look small. Nope, they're normal. Fish food! Fish food for bigger fish! That'll do. That'll do. Big old oyster farm, look at that. It's huge. Look at how clean and nice that is. It just laid out so perfectly. Alright. Well, we got some bait. Let's steam for safe harbor for the evening. Find somewhere to pull up. A little further up, the better. But we only made it like halfway up to where I was hoping to make it. I mean, that's probably, right here could be $1 million worth of oysters. I mean, maybe some are immature and stuff like that, you know. But, I mean, at $1 an oyster, you know, or more, there's definitely, with the little seedlings in some of these probably, and then I'm not exactly sure how the oyster farm works, but we're gonna go meet with the Glidden guys tomorrow, and they're gonna show us their oyster farm. I don't know if these are theirs or if there's, because I know their main facility or whatever is further up. Hey, look at that. I better turn the bug things on. The mosquitoes are crazy. I think I need to replace the piece in it. Let's see, get that out of there. Get a new one. As long as it's not windy. I love these Thermacell or whatever they're called. Thermacell things. So nice not to have to cover yourself with bug spray. Watch, we'll find out that like in 10 years that these things give you cancer faster than DEET does. Hopefully not. Throw one of our Mackies on the hook. Ooh yeah, he's ready to go. Yeehaw. A little stir fry for dinner. Oh, say grace. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for the adventure. In Jesus' name, amen. It's late. Anything right now would taste good. Oh my gosh, 10 o'clock. I kept rig baiting them or casting them back out there where the fishes were still alive, trying to keep them right in the Goldilocks zone, for the best chance at a bite. And then once they died, it turned it into just cutting them into cut bait and threw the chunks in there. Get some sleep, get up super duper early, head the rest of the way up the river because that high tide is at 4. A little more hot sauce on it. Squid! Yeah! Squid! Alright. Squid! Squid, squid. Oh, that's a nice one. Holy moly. That's a meal all in itself. Holy cow, that's the biggest one I've ever caught. Whoa. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go to bed. I was just about to go to bed and I saw some of these kicking it. And I was like, hey, definitely the biggest squid I've ever caught. Amazing. Boom. Probably a big ink sac. Maybe I can do a print of something with the squid ink if I get a couple more. That's been one of my goals for a long time, is to do a print with squid ink from the squid. Ooh, another big one. Ah, that one got me good. Whole bucket. Or half bucket. Little bucket. But that's nice. Get rid of that. Go to bed. And 14. Look at that. That's a good sized bag of squid. A full hand width all the way at the bottom. It's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds. I'll put that in the cooler and go to bed. Alright, we are in bed. Yeehaw. Not too shabby of a day. Pretty happy about the squid at the end of the day. And now I'm definitely good and tired. If I were asleep, and I'm gonna get up an hour before sunrise and make my coffee, and then as soon as there's even a glimmer of light, I'll be headed up to the sweet spot for the striper and get on one last day of adventure here on the Dannerscott River before we call it and head home to the family. Successful day 6. We'll see you on day 7. Fowler out.